Good evening, everyone. Welcome to O2, the Healing Project. I'm so glad that you're taking this experience with us tonight. It started back in the summertime, started with a lot of dialogue with young people, with adults, and we just talked about race and racism as the children in the African diaspora. And we responded to that through songs, poetry, dance, music, and you're going to experience that with us all tonight. But we need you to be part of the process. We want to hear from you. This is an experience for all of us. So there's going to be opportunities throughout the evening where you can respond to the poems that you hear or the songs that are being sung or even the dances. And we need you to be active in your chat. There's going to be an opportunity where we're turning screens on. We want you to dance with us. And we just really want you to take this journey of O2, the Healing Quilt, with us. A lot of healing came throughout this process. We had some deep conversations, and I think that you all are really going to enjoy this evening. You're going to hear from more of the cast and crew later on tonight. You'll hear from Deirdre Love and Rita Cohen, who really co-created the vision for this project later on this evening. So thank you all for joining us. And one more thing before I pass it over to someone else from the crew to welcome you all. Please make sure if you like you all, you're joining us. And one more thing before I pass it over to someone. Peace, everybody.
Really excited to see you guys here with us. O2 is an amazing performance. You guys are going to be filled with so much love and joy and just beautiful art. I'm really excited to see. Shout out to all the poets, all the dancers. Man, you guys really killed it. Just like watching you guys grow and like really building movements. It's truly words can't even begin to express how dope you guys are. So I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see you guys. See O2. Peace, y'all.
All right. And lastly, we have commentary from one of our teen cast crew, Bree.
Hi. It's nice seeing y'all. It's been like a week, I think. Coming to the O2 project, especially as someone that wasn't there through the whole thing, it was a very different experience working with people in general, because usually I do stuff alone. So it was a really nice feel. Everyone was really welcoming. I hope everyone enjoys something that we worked so hard on. There was a lot of love, hard work, compassion that was put into this. A lot of people cried making this. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you feel something when you're listening to the poems and the song and watching some people dance. And this is O2.
Children, my children, I'm losing you. 12 million of you will be sold into slavery, stolen. 10 million of you will survive those slave ships to places like Brazil and the Caribbean islands, of Trinidad, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and more. 388,000 of my children will be taken to North America. All of you will struggle. And because of your resilience, you will have triumph too. But I have to release you. You'll arrive into ports like Hampton and Charleston, Norfolk and Richmond, Jamestown, New Orleans. They'll sell you on auction blocks. My heart breaks. I know your memory will fade. I'm worried you'll forget me. You'll forget each other, our family. Children, my children. You'll migrate to and from New York, New Jersey, Philly, Baltimore, Maryland, even Kentucky. But I promise you, we'll find each other again in small villages called Norfolk, Suffolk, Virginia Beach, Newport News, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, and Hampton. And we'll be together again. We'll make this our home.
Trials and tribulation all around me. I try to keep my head up, but it feels like I'm drowning. I have nowhere to run away, and no one wants to help me. All I need is one more chance. I ask God to protect me. Ocean between us, washed away our blood. History all gone. I was my mama's child, her pride and joy. Now I'm the white man's burden, the ticket to his dreams. No idea who I am, no idea who I could have been. God knows I tried to hold on to my wings, but they clipped them, ripped me from my mama's arms, and now I lie in a catacomb with her bones picked apart, and my freedom becomes a dying art.
We are one in the same. 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 Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to O2, our journey together, our healing experience together. In that first scene, you saw me represent the mother of creation. We know humanity began in Africa. We know the story of our sad past, the slavery that started in the 1500s and escalated into the 1800s. We know our
Our people were brought here in chains. But sometimes we forget to remember that we are one in the same. If we come from one mother, we're brothers and sisters, like it or not, whether we recognize each other as such, whether we remember each other's as such, it's the truth about who we all are. So we hope that through this experience, we're gonna build something that our relationship as family has been missing. We're gonna share stories, but we're not going to perform for you. We're gonna engage with you. This O2 Healing Quilt can't happen unless we exchange how we feel. So we're gonna ask you to share your poems. We're gonna ask you to add notes into the text. When the teenagers dance, we're gonna ask you to dance. The song, We Are One and the Same, every time you hear that throughout the production, sing it with us. We are creating this together. We want, nothing changes by observing. You have to participate and take action. So today is our chance to take that action. And as Hampton Roads, standing on a sacred ground that belonged to people other than ourselves, other than the slaves and those who brought us here, this is the land of the indigenous people, and we can't say we are one if we don't acknowledge first the people of this land, the indigenous people of Hampton Roads. So I'm gonna ask us all to just take a moment to breathe and hold it in your heart and exhale. And know that we stand on sacred ground. We come from a sacred land. We are a chosen people. We are one together. So I thank you for being here with us. Again, keep your heart open, keep your mind open, keep the chat open and continuous, and sharing this experience with us. Thank you.
How do you muster up the courage to hope again when yesterday is all you have? To my sisters and brothers sifted through slavery, divided by the tumble of oceans, distanced by time. Africa has missed the scent of lilies in your kinks, replayed the stench of betrayal within each breeze. I call you my own, holding the remnants of unsaid goodbyes in arms wide open, hoping that one day you might find your way back in. To my sisters and brothers separated by slavery, uprooted from the rich soil of yams and planted in cotton fields, forced to journey upon polluted ships or jump amongst the waves to claim your freedom, I call you healer. See victory in eyes that once carried tragedy. Colonizers will never know the true gifts they've stolen. Minds and spirits of endless resilience. They tried to crush your wound but didn't know that God lives there. Grandmothers of wisdom singing Amazing Grace in all white gloves. Brown boys raised by single moms earning degrees from Harvard. Took land that once owned black bodies and built a production company. Creating generations of gems out of maximum pressure. This will be your legacy because winning is your birthright. To my sisters and brothers separated by slavery, still fighting on the front lines for equity, not realizing that the melanin in your skin could one day affect your opportunities. Still, they wonder why you quick to turn savage when everything you've earned they tried to take. I call you warrior. I am not your enemy. They tried to keep us apart by erasing your name, but they could never erase your bloodline. You are the other half of black eyed peas and okra. Fierce like lion and deep like groundwater, carrying our stories in the arc of your feet. Rhythms move through you like waves. The same fight in Mandela cut through King's throat. Africa was never just a place you came from, it's who you are. How do you muster up the courage to hope again when all you have is yesterday? We simply believe.
guys, now is your time to share back with us. I want you guys to think about what would it feel like to be discriminated against for the color of your skin. Have you ever felt any pain or any resistance due to racism? The writing prompt for you is, write about how it would feel to be separated from everything you know and love due to the color of your skin, due to racism. Give us 4 sentences or more. We want to hear your words, we want to hear your truth. Thank you.
Free us from the chains keeping hold of our ancestors. Free us from the mind games played from slave masters. Free us from the hate bleeding all on our timeline. Hate feeling alone, family trying to find mine. Free us cause our skin tone taking our life still. Hate being lied to, told me to lie still. Free us cause the jail cell stealing our black brothers. Free us from the dope game, tears from black mothers, tears from black teens calling out my name. Forgot I'm a black king, forgot that I had wings, forgot that I had dreams. Living in a swamp, about to run into swamp things. And why you think we grab guns? Let them spark the scar victims. And learn that from auction blocks and back whippings. Going home by any means, broken family. Liberate us all from the Bronx down to Medellin. We are one in the same. We are one in the same. We are one in the same. We are one in the same.
What's going on, everybody? Testimony here, just giving y'all a little time check. Y'all got a couple minutes. Get your right on if you're old school like that. That's why I do it. But yes, we want to hear from you. I'm going to be sharing your words back. So please give me some bars so I can give bars back to the people out here. Like I said, we got a couple more minutes. I'm gonna check back in with you. Put your bars in the comments, and I will be reading them later. I'll be sure to shout as many people out as I can. Thank y'all for being here. Now give me a couple minutes so I can get back to my phone. I'm trying to get mine right too. You feel me?
The feeling of heartache when you have nothing left, when everything and everyone you love is ripped away from you. All you have left are the memories of my sisters and brothers, the memories of warm summer days and cool winter nights. Nevertheless, with the good memories come the bad ones, the ones we wish to forget, the memories of hate. I wish you didn't have to go through all the mess of others who don't see you like I do. Brothers and sisters, I remember the looks of love and adoration you gave me. But I also remember the loathing and the distaste in their eyes, like I'm some type of abomination or creature lurking in the dark. Except that's not who I am. That's not who we are. We are angels sent from above, destined for a greater future.
Split apart like the Red Sea, humanity divided by power and greed. Still we bleed the same blood, yet come here in different colors. Black people had to give up their seats at the table so others can eat. But I think it's time that we break bread together. To my sisters and brothers, We were always meant to be united. It's time to grow up and stop fighting. Love conquers all.
To my sisters and brothers, I didn't know how your pain was then, but I know how it feels now. There are times when I feel stripped away from my home, like when I was forced to relocate from my neighborhood, since now it's made out of broken communities that was once united. Now my pain runs deep like the Nile River, the type of pain that doesn't go away with time.
I have been through trials to make me stronger, trials that were nowhere near what my sisters and brothers went through with their struggles. But still, these trials cut deep like lashes on skin. People putting me down over something that never happened, constantly throwing shade to ruin my reputation. Just because I'm a black woman doesn't mean I don't crack nor shatter, but I go on with a smile on my face. I close my eyes and hope tomorrow's a better day.
Crushed by the unknown, never got the chance to say farewell to my sisters and brothers, gone but not forgotten, judged by what we look like and not for who we are. Reminds me of being picked on for the way these lots go free, but I'm not ashamed of this history for my grandma and my brother who lead the way.
They say it was so long ago. They say we should forget about it. I didn't do it, my ancestors did, so stop blaming me. But my sisters and brothers are still suffering from what your ancestors did. See, I cannot say what tribe I am from. All I can say is I'm black, and you can shout out that you're German, Italian, and Irish. I do not know my native tongue, and every time I hear a Nigerian or Haitian speak theirs, I rage with envy. See, I do not know anything about where I am from. All I know is that my great-great-grandfather went through hell, and that's the truth you try to hide. You say it was so long ago, but my grandmother was one of the first girls in Chesapeake to go to an integrated high school. Some say it was an economical thing, but this is the only form of hatred built on pure race. You don't know what really happened, yet you try to educate me on my history. Right now, let's focus on how my history is affecting my present. The house slave, field slave has evolved into light skin versus dark skin. My people can't even commune together because one has to be better than the other, because it seems that one was given special treatment instead of understanding everyone was going through this living hell. Black men got humiliated publicly so that they can be seen of as less than a man. Now my brothers feel that they can't ask for help. Black men can't feel pain. Black women were assaulted having to birth the white man's child, forced to take care of the Mrs. Baby, leaving the black child to fend for themselves. Does that sound familiar? The black mom leaving for work at 6 a.m., coming home at 2 a.m., the oldest daughter taking care of her little siblings, coming home from school to make a dinner like she gave birth to them, like it's her responsibility. Black children were taken away from their mothers and fathers, making the parents feel that they shouldn't get attached just in case. Does that sound familiar? The complicated relationship the child has with their mother or father, sometimes even both, that every black child can relate to. The sexual assault by master that was never to be talked about no matter what. The family pedophile that everyone seems to protect. Your ancestors tortured my ancestors so much that my brothers and sisters still haven't recovered. So I will continue to blame whoever I please.
I don't know where you are or what you're doing right now, but just go ahead and put your hands together, make some kind of noise for the poets, for the words, for the messages that we just heard. Right now, we have a whole studio audience happening right now, and we going crazy over here. But once again, I go by the name of Testimony or Andre. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna jump right into these comments. I don't have too much time, but I know that there was a writing prompt earlier shared by Shauna. Thank you so much, Smitty from City. And I see a lot of good responses over here. I'm gonna jump up right before the poem just to share some words and some energy that was going on while everything was going on. You feel me? All right. Mama D said, invisible, small, the lie I used to believe. Um, yeah, we got Shauna, unwanted, unknown, and unseen. Michelle says, when I was ripped from your arms, my heart cried out, mashed into pieces like plantanos in a pilon. I'm sorry if I messed anything up. Mushed together with oregano, cilantro, love, rhythm, and heart. I raised up and brought you with me. That sounds delish. Um, Linda Carroll said, sad, empty, without dreams, lost, alone, insignificant, scared. Rhonda Fraser said, there would be no heaven, no earth, nothing to claim as my own, lost and forgotten, alone with no substance, no purpose. We just gotta throw this in there because I'm feeling this energy. Shauna said, yes, poets, go in. So this is for all of y'all too. Like, I'm loving these responses. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna skip down in a second. Yeah, Mama D said, angry but smiling, not too wanting my truth to be brought to the light. Hampton Roads Youth Poet Laureate said, keep writing, speak your truth. Shauna gave us another set of bars, said, we are angels sent from above, destined for a greater future. Let's skip down. We're gonna skip down some. Oh yeah, shout out to Quan too, man. If you're out there watching, shout out to you. All right, Chantel, is it Chantal? Chantal Watts. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I feel unwanted, like I have no home, no lineage, no strong ancestral bonds or origination. One side telling me I'm not them, the others trying to conform. I am not wanted to gain power over my black body. Yo, let's go ahead and just snap for Miss Watts real quick. Thank you. That's what we like. That's what we like. The bars. Kimberly Johnson Bond, to answer the question. I can't imagine what that would be like. It seems so surreal, but it happens every day to feel like you aren't good enough, that you aren't welcome, that you are wrong, that what you were birthed with was a mistake, so you are treated as such, or lesser than, or with contempt. So you either compress the greatness within you because it is not accepted as good, or you die trying to show them they are wrong. I am reminded of those who came before me and blessed me with. I think, is there more? Did I miss it? But yes, I appreciate you. Thank you for the words. Tammy Scott said, a little like I do now, always feeling like I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. Like I'm always searching for this feeling that's unobtainable. I can definitely relate to that. Really quickly, I want to share. I know we got to keep it pushing. I want to share what I wrote, what I was inspired to write. So yeah, here we go. Strip away the pigment of my creator. Take the rock and roll from my bloodstream. Mopped up the muddy waters, missing the blue veins, no air in them. I'm drowning. Said I was forbidden to swim, so I watched the sun fade, make a condo from shipwreck, trade my DNA for two golden doubloons. My vocal cords have been buried in Davy Jones' locker. Black voice lost in a sea. High tide swept away our stories, but we stand like Stone Mountain. Even when lasers find home across my chest, erase me and be haunted by my voice. And that's what I wrote. Let's jump back in those comments. Oh, okay. I think it's about that time, y'all. So it's been real. And let's keep it pushing. O2, we live, baby.
The first time my heart grieved for a man I did not know was when I saw the video of Philando Castile taking his last breath. As Diamond Reynolds screamed for his life with baby in back seat, screamed for her love, screamed for a second chance at just being black and safe, screamed for her family to ride off and go home and eat dinner and be safe and get ready for work the next morning and be whole and be a father to her baby and a lunch man to the kids at school where he worked and was admired and was whole and safe. But instead, police splashed Philando's blood all over front car seat, and neither he nor Diamond or Baby made it home whole or safe. Just broken. So I caught myself at 700 East Albany Road in a 17 by 20 foot room in the middle of a poetry workshop where I was supposed to be teaching young Black kids poetry, not points on how they have to be twice as educated as those Ghent kids. And even then, they may not make it home safe or whole. But at least they might have a chance. So I screamed as they watched, tears pouring from my brown eyes like fresh springs, asking for answers they could not give me, falling apart in a room full of children who I'm supposed to catch somehow ended up catching me. Watch me, the lead teaching artist at their home, away from home, sobbing through each word as she preached. Because when you try to tell a group of teens how to avoid dying by the hands of those sworn to cover them, when you really don't know yourself, it all just seems to come out like a sermon. A sign of faith, because you want to believe in justice as much as you do Christ, but God is more tangible, so you hope that these words, your screams, this pain in the back of your throat that creeps up like lava will not be in vain, that Philando's death will not be in vain, that Diamond Reynolds' heartbreak will not be in vain, that this video you've seen replay time and time again of an innocent Black man being killed who you know could have been your father, son, or friend will not be in vain. And you feel guilty because you're grateful that it's not. Still, somehow, this loss topples you like a cracked concrete wall, and you realize maybe this grief isn't new. Maybe it's just the first time you've seen it let loose from your body. Maybe you've been carrying it around for far too long. That this raw conversation you're having with these amazing young people will not be in vain. But you wonder. You wipe your eyes, catch your breath, and wonder, did I even say enough?
Yeah, this is true religion. The sun will always shine. Sometimes we feel like we in darkness. The sun will always shine. Sometimes we feel like we in darkness. Sun will always shine. Sometimes we feel like we in darkness.
Melody, feeling like we in darkness. We gon' do it regardless. Senses had to sharpen. Don't be too happy cause our journey just started. This song for the Healing Quilt. On the nation that we built. Not one of us on a single bill. Fighting for our rights and getting killed. African connections by blood. Fighting stubborn like sticks in the mud. Brothers and sisters connected by love. Flying together like doves. Society trying to label us like thugs. We all good people. Just trying to be equal. Trying to fly like eagles. Don't know second part. This the sequel.
Sun will always shine. Sometimes we feel like we in darkness. The sun will always shine. Sometimes we feel like we in darkness. Sun will always shine. Sometimes we feel like we in darkness.
Trials and tribulation all around me. I try to keep my head up, but it feels like I'm drowning. I have nowhere to run away, and no one chance. I ask God to protect me. Ocean between us washed away our blood. History all gone. I was my mama's child, her pride and joy. Now I'm the white man's burden to take it to his dreams. No idea who I am, no idea who I could have been. God knows I tried to hold on to my wings, but they clipped them, ripped me from my mama's arms, and now I lie in a catacomb with her bones picked apart, and my freedom becomes a dying art.
We are one in the same. 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 Yes. Free us from the chains keeping hold of our ancestors. Free us from the mind games played from slave masters. Free us from the hate bleeding all on our timeline. Hate feeling alone, family trying to find mine. Free us cause our skin tone taking our life still. Hate being lied to, told me to lie still. Free us cause the jail cell stealing our black brothers. Free us from the dope game, tears from black mothers, tears from black teens calling out my name. Forgot I'm a black king, forgot that I had wings, forgot that I had dreams. Living in a swamp, about to run into swamp things. And why you think we grab guns? Let them spark and scar victims. And learn that from auction blocks and back whippings. Going home by any means. Broken family, liberate us all from the Bronx down to Medellin. We are one in the same. We are one in the same. We are one in the same. We are one in the same.
I was a young child, looked out the world with bright eyes. I was never prepared for how the world could be so cruel. Now I'm trying to find my peace while I'm filled with all this rage. Feels like rushing waters crashing over me. Picking up all of these shattered pieces, rebuilding a foundation. Even after they try to burn and bruise me, use, confuse and abuse me. Hit the ground running, fall into my mother's arms. It's been so long I forgot the taste of freedom. Send a prayer up to heaven that redemption is on the horizon.
We are one in the same. We are one in the same. We are one in the same. We are one in the same.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Medasit, as they would say in Ghana, Akba Oyiwadon. I am Rita Adiko Cohen, the Executive Director and founder of the Tidewater African Cultural Alliance, TACA, and it has been my incredible pleasure and such an emotional journey working with Teens with a Purpose, all the teens as well as the adults on this incredible project. We have been working together since June. I was born in Accra, Ghana, West Africa, and this symbol that I am holding is part of the Adinkra symbol. It's Sankofa, which means go back or return and get it or take it. in the Twi language of the Akan people. This bird, while deeply rooted in the present, is reaching backwards to get its egg that it has left behind in the past. And that is what we have been doing with this project. Through history and through no fault of our people, we have been separated. And those who happen to be African American not always can claim their African heritage. I was born on the continent of Africa and still have family in Ghana, and I can claim my heritage. So I have been working with TWP to help them connect and go back and claim that heritage. While my heritage is Ghanaian, the word Otu, as you have heard, means one in Igbo. And we came to pick that word because it happens that about 40% of the slaves who were brought to Virginia up to, I believe, 1775 were of Igbo ethnicity from the Nigerian people. So it's amazing that it also means one, which is just amazing. Again, fantastic for this project because the whole goal and the point of it is to become one. You've heard singing, music, dancing. And speaking of dance, there will be dancing coming later, and we want you to get up and join us. And the specific dance is Atilogu, which is from Igbo, which means there's medicine in it or there's something in it. It's energetic. It's supposed to help you feel whole, to heal you. So we thank you. And I specifically, Ntaka, thank Teens with a Purpose for joining us and creating this important Otu, the Healing Quilt. We hope you have been enjoying, and we hope that it has been healing for you as well. Let us continue.
My womb birthed humanity.
Nene, Nanike, Nadim Madu.
My offspring, Filipino, Egyptian, Pamunkey, Chickasaw, Nigerian, Gambian, Dominican, Philadelphian, Ghanaian, Virginian, Cameroonian, Jamaican. All of you are my children. You are Otu. One village, one people, one Hampton Roads.
I was lost, I'll find my way.
They weren't supposed to come on until.
Chains keeping hold of our ancestors. Free us from the mind games played from slave masters. Free us from the hate bleeding all on our timeline. Hate feeling alone, family trying to find mine. Free us cause our skin tone taking our life still. Hate being lied to, told me to lie still. Free us cause the jail cell stealing our black brothers. Free us from the dope game, tears from black mothers, tears from black teens calling out my name. Forgot I'm a black king, forgot that I had wings, forgot that I had dreams. Living in a swamp, about to run into swamp things. And why you think we grab guns? Let them spark and scar victims. And learned that from auction blocks and back whippings. Going home by any means. Broken family, liberate us all from the Bronx down to Medellin. We are one in the cell. We are one in the cell. We are one in the cell. We are one in the cell.
I was a young child, looked out the world with bright eyes. I was never prepared for how the world could be so cruel. Now I'm trying to find my peace while I'm filled with all this rage. Feels like rushing waters crashing over me. Picking up all of these shattered pieces, rebuilding a foundation. Even after they try to burn and bruise me, use, confuse and abuse me. Hit the ground running, fall into my mother's arms. It's been so long I forgot the taste of freedom. Send a prayer up to heaven that redemption is on the horizon.